Hey Terry, how are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, I'm Sally. I'm going to be your nurse today. So what brings you in today?
I'm just doing a routine checkup.
Okay, sounds good. Well, if you don't mind, if you have a couple minutes, I'd like to do a little screening that we do every year just about drug and alcohol and smoking. Is that okay?
Yeah, that'd be fine.
Okay, so in the past year, have you had 4 or more drinks in a day?
No.
Okay. In the past week, have you had more than 7 drinks? Okay. In the past year, have you used pot, other street drugs, smoked, or any prescription drugs for non-medical reasons?
No, but I do smoke cigarettes.
Oh, okay. Okay. Have you ever, in the past year, drank more than you meant to?
No.
Okay. In the past year, have you thought about cutting down on your drinking or drug use? Okay. All right. So it sounds like you don't drink or do drugs, which is good.
No.
That's great. But it sounds like you do smoke. Can you tell me a little bit more about that?
Well, I've been smoking for a while now.
Okay.
I smoke about 2 packs a day, and that's pretty regular.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of now just part of my everyday life.
Mm-hmm.
I think about it a lot, and I, have made friends doing that.
Sure.
And at work we'll
Mm-hmm.
go out and take a smoke break together.
Right.
And so it's kind of just part of my life now, but about 2 packs a day.
Okay. So when did you start smoking?
I started smoking when I was about 14.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you just, was there any particular reason why you started?
I was just kind of the group of friends that I hung out with did, and I just started, and I really liked the way that it made me feel, and it definitely helps me relax. And as I've gotten older, life has gotten a lot
Sure.
more stressful, and so it helps me calm down, and it's just a time that I get to have for myself. So it's kind of become, like I said, part of my everyday life.
Okay, well, I think as you know, smoking isn't always the best option for your health. And
Right.
it sounds like, over this past year, you're kind of getting back on track with getting back to that healthy lifestyle that I know that we've talked about before.
Right.
So have you thought any about cutting back on your smoking or anything like that?
I guess I've thought about it, but I've never actually done anything to try to quit.
Sure.
I know my parents keep telling me that they would like to see me quit. I've also developed asthma, and that's something that it's not fun.
Right.
And so having that, it's made me consider, I guess, thinking about stopping.
Okay.
But I haven't done anything about it
Sure. Yet. Okay, well I'm glad to hear that you're thinking about it at least. If you wouldn't mind, we use this little scale. This is just kind of like how ready you are to actually quit smoking. So 0 is you do not want to quit at all, you have no intention, and 10 is like you would very much like to quit smoking.
I would rate myself about a 6.
Okay. So I know you said that you smoke with your people at work,
Yes.
some of your friends smoke.
Yes.
Would you say there's other triggers that make you want to have a cigarette?
Well, just having a stressful life and having that be a constant in my life has helped me, like I said, relax. And like I said, at work, it's very much a social thing. And
Right.
my friends all smoke, and they're the same group of friends from when we were younger. And so it's kind of part of our fun,
Okay.
going to hang out and we just smoke. And yeah, it's like I said, something that I do every day and something that they do every day too. So it makes me feel included.
Okay. So I would say some of the pros of your smoking would be your friends do it, so it's your social aspect of it, as well as it's been a kind of a constant in your life, which I know is important for you.
Yes.
Could you maybe name some cons that you can think of to smoking?
Well, definitely how it impacts my health.
Yes.
As I've gotten older, I've realized what an impact it has had on, my breathing. I've been short of breath recently, and that's new.
Okay.
And I'm not that old, and
Right.
so I shouldn't feel so winded running up the stairs, but I do, and I know just how bad smoking is for you.
Mm-hmm.
So it's something, like I said, I've considered, and the cons seem to outweigh the pros.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so would you like to talk about some steps that we could maybe take in order to cut back on your smoking a little bit?
Sure.
Okay, so just to kind of start, do you think you want to, it sounds like you're ready to quit smoking.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to stop completely, like cold turkey?
No, as I've realized how bad it is for me, and that I've started looking into quitting, I know that that's, from what I've read, not the best thing to do is to cut cold turkey, and I don't think that I'd be able to make such a drastic change in my life with it being so stressful. So I definitely like to take those baby steps.
Okay, that sounds good to me. All right, let's try and come up with a little bit of a game plan, okay?
Okay.
So first, let's identify maybe some steps to take when you are thinking, I would really like a cigarette, that you could do instead of having a cigarette. Could you think of some that you might, maybe an activity or maybe a friend that you could go to?
Well, I really like to take yoga classes, and so I know that definitely helps reduce stress, and so I guess maybe switching from smoking a cigarette to maybe taking yoga or maybe learning some meditation techniques to reduce that stress, just like the cigarettes did.
I think that would be very great, and yoga can really help your breathing as well. So I think that would be a great thing to go with, to an alternative. Do you think you could invite maybe some of your work friends to go with you to do yoga?
Yes, I know a lot of my coworkers like to do hot yoga, so that's something I've always been interested in doing.
That would be great, and maybe you could even talk to them, maybe form a little bit of a support group, and maybe all together come together to quit smoking. Might be maybe something to take into consideration. I know you like to hold leadership positions, so maybe that could be something you start. So that would be really cool. Okay, so I think that's a pretty good start. Yoga and just like talking with people around you, I think when you start to get the urge to smoke, might be something good for you to think about. What do you think about that?
I think that's a really great idea. I know another thing that I'd like to try is maybe, setting out how many cigarettes I can have per day. So I know right now I do limit myself to 2 packs a day.
Okay.
But maybe if I limited myself to even less than that and just kind of slowly work down, that's something that worked for my uncle when he stopped smoking. And so that might be something that I'd like to try to, along with taking more yoga classes.
I think that would be a really good idea. So I would like to just set a date for you, to set a deadline of when you think maybe you can cut back to 1 pack a day.
So it's September now. I would say maybe in December.
December? Yeah. Okay, that sounds like a good idea.
Around Christmas time.
That sounds like a very, very good plan. That sounds like a good idea. Okay, so let's just review a little bit about what we talked about. So we're going to start taking some yoga classes. We're going to start setting out the number of cigarettes we can have for the day.
Yes.
And then hopefully we can cut back to 1 pack a day by December.
Yes,
I
like that.
Okay, awesome. All right, well, I would like to have you come back in maybe a month or so, just so we can touch base, maybe reevaluate our goals, and go from there. Does that sound like a good idea to you?
Sounds good to me.
Okay, any questions for me?
Nope.
Okay, sounds good.
Thank you.